automobile conditioning tips brought to you by Timemo Global Limited. And of course, this video is for vehicle owners, drivers, fleet managers. And today I'm going to speak on the topic: AC systems are highly sensitive to dirt and contamination. I mentioned two things there. One is dirt, one is contamination. Even a small particle like dust, debris, or metal fragments can restrict airflow, block refrigerant flow, and damage key components such as compressor and expansion valve. First, I'm going to talk about the dirt before we talk about contamination. So number one on the dirt is clogged cabin air filter. If your cabin filter is dirty, if it is clogged, you have poor airflow inside your car. There will be a poor airflow. And number two, if your evaporator is dirty, it will restrict cooling efficiency. And what happens, or how does evaporator get dirty? If your cabin filter is restricted, there's every tendency that dust will find its way down to your evaporator. And number two, if your cabin filter is not in place, some of the vehicle owners, their AC filter have been removed. That AC filter is a safety device to your evaporator. So if it is not in place, just know that you're exposing your evaporator to dirt, and eventually it will cause that evaporator to leak. If leaf or stick have its way down to where is the evaporator, it will cause that evaporator to leak, because the evaporator is always condensed. It's always condensed, so it will make it to start rusting, and over time it will start leaking from there, aside from edge. And number three, block condenser. Most especially, is very common on this part of our country, with being Nigeria, our roads are dusty. So if dust and leaves are being built up in your condenser, it will cause high pressure and overheat. High pressure in the sense that the compressor compresses refrigerant to a high pressure and high temperature, so it's expected it should be cooled down at condensing stage. So if your condenser is being restricted with dust and lift, that cooling effect will not be able to take place. Or if your condenser fan is weak or is not working, so in that regard, it will return heat to your compressor, so your compressor will overheat, the system will overheat, and also it will cause high pressure. So you have to know this. Once in a while, you need to make sure that your condenser is being flushed with either condenser cleaning coil or with garden hose with fresh water. Don't use pressure on it so that it will not burn the fins. And the last one that I have is the dirt that I'm talking about. You might want to ask, how does dirt get into the system? Number one, if your system is leaking and you keep going around with top refrigerant, you are introducing dirt into it. Yes, because your compressor is a moving part. It has piston, it has shaft, and those things need to be lubricated. So if it's not lubricated, what happens when two parts are rubbing together, two iron are rubbing together? What will happen? They will cause metal shaving, and that's how dirt is being introduced into the system. And that metal shaving will circulate around the system, because where your refrigerant is leaking out from, oil is also leaking out from there. That oil that's supposed to go back to lubricate your compressor is not going back. So what happened? Your compressor is running dry, and the piston and shaft with the cylinder wall, there's nothing to lubricate it, so it will cause wear, it will cause tear. I want to believe that these few tips are useful. Kindly share it to benefit every other person out there, drivers, fleet managers, and vehicle owners. And of course, don't forget to follow Timemo Global Limited for more automobile conditioning tips. See you tomorrow, and stay safe.